This is ThatRomeoTho. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to get into modeling and acting. But before I get into that, I'm going to have to ask you, if you have not subscribed, to please subscribe. And then tap the notification bell so you will never miss a single video. Yeah! Back then, I just was not sure how to get into modeling and acting. I really wanted to be a model and actor. I really wanted to, but I just didn't know how to get there. I never took the actual steps to get there. That was a problem. I mean, that was my problem. And I was one of those guys where I wasn't really wanting to learn about it. I just wanted to do it. But that's a problem. I needed to learn before I could do it. Like, I always wanted to be the next top model, like the supermodel, the guy who's appearing on the magazines, you know, the magazine covers. Like, I was just like you. I had no idea. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to get there, okay? I didn't know. I didn't know the process, and I sure as heck didn't know the business. But luckily, over time, I found out how. I found out how to break into modeling and acting. And you know, it's thanks to these tips that I was able to do that. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you some tips
on how to break into modeling and acting.
So let's get started. The first way is to audition for gigs locally. You have to audition for gigs. Audition for local gigs. You might be in a small town, and I get it, I totally understand, but you can't let that prevent you from breaking into this. You can be in a small town and still make it. Just audition with what you have. Just audition with what you're given. Audition, 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 audition. Seriously. And don't get discouraged, even if you don't make a gig that you audition for. That happens. That happens. Don't take it personally. Just use it. Use it as a means to better yourself for the future. The second way is to get an agent. You can't do this alone. I've tried and it didn't work. So I got an agent. Okay, look, don't solely rely on your agent to get you work, but understand, once you get an agent, it will make it so much easier. Trust me, it will. You're still gonna have to look for gigs yourself, but having an agent makes it so much easier because you won't have to look as much. You won't have to look as frequently. You will not have to search as frequently as you would have to if you don't have an agent. So just understand, having an agent is essential in this business. It is vital. You gotta have the middleman sometimes. You gotta have that middleman. The third way is to take acting classes. You need to take acting classes if you're serious about this. Like, you can slide by sometimes without having acting classes. You can. I've done it. But you need acting classes. If you really want to release your full potential in acting, I highly suggest that you get acting classes. Seriously. It's only going to be for your own good. Now, they're pricey. I get that. But they're worth it. In the long run, they are worth it. Just shop around. Get the best deal you can. But also, make sure you get the best acting teacher you can. Because even if you're saving money, that's great. But if you don't have a good acting teacher, what's the point? I mean, really. The fourth way is to travel. You have to travel. I cannot stress this enough. Travel, travel, travel. Unless you're living in LA, Chicago, New York, or Atlanta, chances are you're probably gonna have to travel a heck of a lot. Brace yourself for the fact that you're probably gonna have to travel. It's not always the best thing because it costs money. But you know what? That's just the reality of life. It costs money to make money. Understand that traveling is a must. It just goes without saying. The fifth way is to network. Okay, this is probably the most important tip I could ever give you on this video, on this entire video. You have to connect with other people. This business, remember, it's not about what you know, but who you know. So understand, you're gonna have to make connections. You'll have to make connections in this business. You're gonna have to. Seriously, you're gonna have to make connections in this business. There's nothing you can do without other people. Understand, you have to connect with other people or other businesses, as you are also a business. You are. That's what you are in modeling and acting. There's plenty of ways to connect, whether it's by word of mouth or on Facebook. You know, there's Facebook group pages that you can join for acting and modeling. Wherever you are, there is a page, a group page on Facebook for your area, I guarantee you. You gotta connect with other people in person, on social media, probably on social media the most, but even in person. But don't underestimate the power of word of mouth, because it's still powerful, even in today's times. Oh, and by the way, I published my first self-help book, so if you want to check it out, you know where to find it. You know where to find it. I don't even have to tell you. The link's in the description. Just check it out, check it out. So if you like today's video, I highly suggest that you thumb it up. Yeah? Please share to anybody and everybody who wants to learn how to break into modeling and acting. And please subscribe to get informed, get inspired, and to get living. Yeah.